Hey, hi everyone. Welcome to the JavaScript fundamental videos. This is a tutorial. This is tutorial 2. So today I'll be discussing like how that JavaScript is work, how JavaScript work and what JavaScript can do. Okay, so basically, just let you know like JavaScript is a programming language of the web. It can calculate, manipulate, and validate data. Okay, so it can update and change the HTML and CSS also. So let's do like JavaScript can change the HTML. Okay, as I already told you. So now one of many JavaScript HTML method is get element by ID, like this one. uh, it will be like get element by this one is id, and it should be like not d, small d, and it should be like a bracket open and close. Okay, so how like this one is the like many one means one of many JavaScript HTML method. Okay, so now I'll show you one example. Find an to find an HTML element with an ID and change the HTML content. Content means inner HTML to the hello JavaScript. Okay, so let's suppose I have this body and pre. Let's make an ID like ID is equal to sing double quote, that is demo. Okay, so now what I can do is like based on the button click, I want to change the text of a P. So now I'll create a button, and this should be type button. Sorry, and once it is done, like that could be on click. Okay, and on click document dot get element by id. And what is the id? The id is I have mentioned like demo. You can mention single quote, as I have mentioned single quote in the on click, so I have to put a double quote here. Okay, id and dot, what I want to change, I want to change the inner HTML. Okay, and now what it should be? It should be like inner HTML is equal to, it should be like I will change it to the hello world, or you can JavaScript script. Okay, now we'll close, and now what we have? We have a button tag close. Now I'll put a button name for click me. Okay, so now what I have tried, I have taken an ID of the P, like for which HTML text I want to change, and I have taken a button like based on the click. I want to change the HTML name or HTML value, inner HTML value of P. Let's check it is working or not. So it is ID. If I click on that, see. So now when I click it, okay, so it changed the inner HTML. If I again run, so we got the exact text which is there in p tag. We got the exact text, and what I have mentioned is I have taken a button type button, and I have mentioned on that button like on click, what it will change. It will change the inner HTML of that particular ID. Why I have taken this ID? Because there should be many more p tag. So if I didn't mention the ID, when I click on that, so it will change all the p text value. So that's why I have mentioned ID. So if I mentioned one p tag also, PID is equal to demo. Okay, and I have mentioned like JavaScript can change HTML. Okay, so now I have two PDAG with the same ID demo. JavaScript can change HTML. One text is JavaScript can change HTML attribute value, and one is JavaScript can change. So now if I click on that button, what it will first change the JavaScript, because once it is changing the JavaScript, then it will not go to the another one. So for another one, what I have to do is we need to create another button, and it should be like one and one. So when I JavaScript one, when I click on the first one, it will change the first text. When I click on the second one, it will change the JavaScript text one. Okay, this is how we can change the uh, inner HTML content of a JavaScript value. Okay, so now JavaScript can change also that attribute value. What now? What is attribute value? Attribute value means like any image source. Like source is an attribute value. So attribute value is like this one. So if I remove this one, or let it be. So demo one, I'll take it as a demo one. Okay, JavaScript. And what I'll do, I'll take an image, img, and source. This src is an attribute value. Attribute. So source means from where the image has been taken. Either it can be from the local system, either it can be online. For now, I will be taking the image from the online. So for, now I'll put an ID as usual. So the ID name is image, change image, change img. Okay, or you can name it like my img. Now the source. So for now, what I'll do, I'll take an image. I'm searching for an image. Okay, yeah. So this is the image I have. Like this one. This is the image we have. So we have an image. So now what I'll do, I'll close it. So now this is the attribute. So I have already two buttons. So based on the button click, what I'll do, I'll change the, I'll on the bulb, and I'll on off the bulb. Okay, so first we have a off, the bulb is off. So now I have taken a button. Okay, and we have the Y button. Once we clicked, okay, now we need to change the src, because we need to change the image of that particular image tag, image attribute, src. Okay, so we already have a my image dot src, sorry, src, and that should be is equal to the, sorry, bulb, and this should not be there. It should be like bulb. So first on click, I'll change the bulb on. Now bulb bulb on, and same I will drag it for the same also. I will all, or I can say turn on the bulb. Okay, and if I copy this and the other one, turn off the bulb. So what in the turn of the bulb, it should be like O double F. Okay. So now what I have an image tag. Okay. So now I want to change for each click. I want to change this image source, image attribute. Okay. Attribute value. So now what I have a button type button and document my image, turn on the bulb. Let's check. So when I click on the turn on the bulb, the attribute should change to turn on bulb. When I click on the turn of the bulb, then the image attribute, it will change from turn off to this turn off. So if I click on that, see, we have a turn on the bulb. Okay, and if I click on that, we have it, the bulb is off. So now in the button click, this image, this attribute change with the bulb on dot zip file, and when I click on the turn off the bulb, then this attribute change with the bulb turn off. So again, now we already have a turn, we already bulb on, we already like the bulb is on. Now once I click on the turn off bulb, it is turning off. This is how the JavaScript can change the attribute, HTML attribute. So we can call it HTML attribute. Okay, and not only this one, like the JavaScript also can change the CSS of a website, or CSS of a paragraph, or H2, whatever you can, whatever you want to change. Okay, so in that situation, what I'll do, I'll show you. We already show you how it is, the JavaScript is changing. So now we have a p tag. Okay, we have an ID, whose name is demo. Now I'll take a button, because for button click only, I want to change the CSS. So this one is type is equal to button, and now on click, what I'll do, I will document dot get element by ID, and this one is for double quote demo, because the ID name I have mentioned is here demo, and dot style or shape, style dot font size is equal to, I would mention like 40 pixel. What will happen? Okay, so we need to put a double quote here. You can mention a single quote. Always remember this single quote and double quote. Okay, so now we have a click me. Okay, so when I click on the click me, see, the font size has been changed. Okay, so now if I click on run, it has been changed. The CSS has been completely changed. The font size, the style I have mentioned as a 40px, it has been already changed to 40px. Okay, and when I click on the again, it is not working because we have not mentioned any other button. So if I click on this and demo on size, that is 12 pixel. When I click, again I click. When I click, it is taking the 40px value. When I click on this, it is taking the 12 pixel value. So maximize and reset. When I maximize it, it is taking the maximum value like what I have mentioned 40px, and when I reset it, it is going to the 12px value, or you can mention like a 80. I said 80. Now maximizing it and resetting it. So resetting it. Okay. So this is how JavaScript is changing the JavaScript can also change the CSS value of any HTML. Okay. Now I will show you how the JavaScript can hide HTML element. Okay. So now I will take one button. Okay. So display, I will do the same. Not instead of this one, style dot uh, display is equal to, now should be none. So, and I will make it hide. Okay. So if we click on hide, the JavaScript is going to display none. Okay. The same you can do if we take a button and display. If we click on the block and if we mention show, so we have a hide, and if you click on the show, so it will take the, it will show you, it will show the value. This is how the JavaScript can show and hide the HTML element. Okay, so now I already show you like how JavaScript is taking the HTML show and hide. So this is how we can and do with the HTML content with a button, with a like button click. Okay, so in the next video, what I'll show you, I'll show you like there are lots of things actually to do in the JavaScript. So this is not in the, actually this is not using the script tag. This is the inner JavaScript tag. So in the next video, what I will show you also how we can and do using the script tag by creating a script tag open and close. Okay, so if this video helped, hit like and subscribe to join a community of people who are actively actually who actively want to leveling up their skills every day. See you in the next video. Happy good day.